Hey guys, what is going on? Real quick video today. I'm just going to be showing off and talking about this incredible Scout backpack that I just finished up yesterday. This is going to my friend Jen, otherwise known as Dudette Style on YouTube and Instagram. Jen has become a good friend of mine. She is an incredible photographer. She does a lot of really good work, and I'm really excited to get this bag off to her because I know she's going to do it justice. I sent her an Expedition in these same two leathers, and the Expedition is my roll top model. The stuff she's been putting out has just been phenomenal, so in advance, thank you, Jen, for being a great customer and a great friend. I will leave links to her Instagram and YouTube channel in the description below. Another announcement, my buddy Dave, for whom I made the first backpack I ever made my whole life, he just released a YouTube video reviewing that backpack, so I will also leave a link to that in the description below, as well as at the end of the video as the pop-up option. Thank you so much, Dave, for that, my friend. That's a great honor, and wow, leatherwork is just so much fun. I encourage anybody to get started. I know a lot of people, they're worried about like copying other people or you know, stealing their designs or whatnot. One big inspiration for me a couple years ago was Claridge Leather. Claridge Leather offers free tutorials, free patterns. He just wants you to get started. You know, he inspired me to get started in leathercraft, and I must pass that mantle forward and inspire and encourage anybody who's interested to start in leathercraft, because you quickly learn that you could craft so many things. As soon as you get started, you'll start to see what I'm talking about. It's very freeing and very empowering to start realizing that you can make stuff with your bare hands, and it's just the most amazing, most gratifying thing in the world. Anyway, so this is my Scout design. This is my design. My one buddy Kuro told me that these backpacks look like the Japanese, I think they're called bucket backpacks. Anyways, I didn't even know about those when I created this particular design. What gave me inspiration for this particular design was in the process of making my Expedition pack, I found that it was really fun to make this outer cargo compartment, and what ended up happening was I envisioned, what if I took this outer cargo compartment and blew it up into a size, you know, the size of a backpack. And so basically this backpack is fundamentally the outer cargo compartment enlarged with a mini outer cargo compartment on the outside of that. That's really all. And actually it was an error on my part. I meant for this top flap to be a single cut to the front flap, which is also the bottom panel, which is also links to the back panel. I meant for this enclosure flap to also be from the same cut of leather, but I measured it too long, and so I said, oh shoot, well now I have to get a separate panel altogether and stitch that into the body, and I ended up liking it so much that I kept it that way. And that's one thing that I've found with leathercraft is you can turn mistakes into improvements. Actually, I've rarely been in a situation where I made a mistake that it was actually deleterious to the design. If I do make a mistake, a little bit of brainstorming, you can figure out a way to improve on the mistake, make it better than had you not messed up. And so that's another thing that I really like about leathercraft, and I'm sure this extends to other crafts like woodworking or stone masonry and things like that. So this is going to be the whole thing's made out of Badalassi Minerva leather, particularly their Vachetta leather, which is some of the most prized veg tan that Badalassi offers. So it is all cowhide. Here we've got a combination of both Sapphire and Cognac Vachetta. One of the most stunning color combinations I've ever combined, that I've ever seen come together. These leathers were Jen's picking, and as you can see, I contrasted them whenever possible and whenever tasteful. And one new feature that I've incorporated is this back panel that houses the shoulder strap anchors here. What ended up happening was on my Scout backpack that I just recently took with me to Puerto Rico, that thing has patinated up like a champ, by the way. What happened was I had the anchors of each shoulder strap, they were kind of spread too far apart, and I quickly realized, crap, I wanted to bring them together. But the problem was they were already double riveted in onto pretty much this distance. I wore my backpack around like that for about a day, and I got to brainstorming, and I said, there's no way to move those in without there being like an unsightly hole two holes there. And if I did try to cover it up with rivets or something, it would just look odd. What can I do to cover that up? And I thought, why not take another panel, a contrasting panel, stitch that over top, covering up the error holes, and then rivet the two shoulder strap anchors closer together. And I loved the look of it so much that on Jen's bag I did not make this panel as an error. This panel is in fact all on purpose, solely for aesthetic purposes only. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. What do you guys think about that? Also, my carry handle design has improved quite a bit. I used to do a single strap here. I've since taken a much thicker strap, folded it in over on itself, put a third leather piece down the center for support that is unseen, and then hand stitched it shut and then riveted it shut. This is just so ergonomic. You see, we've got the smooth side facing downward so that when you grab it with your palm, it's very ergonomic to the touch. And additionally, I did count, there are 32 total raw brass rivets in this thing. Among 5 roller buckles, 32 rivets. Towards the end of the construction phase of this bag, there's a lot of riveting going on, almost endless riveting, but it's worth it. Those rivets, they're permanent, they're super strong, super sturdy, and overall, very happy with how this baby turned out. Anyways, I wish I had a more efficient way of making these bags. Unfortunately, I'm a one-man squad here, and when I get to work on one of these, for an expedition, takes me a good 40 hours. For this Scout, a little less time, probably about 25, 30 hours, I'd say, goes into a Scout. They're a joy to make. I wish I had more people to make more, but unfortunately I am just a one-man team, so the ordering process is I'm still trying to get it worked out. But for now, what I do have, some of my core offerings on my website now. They will be built to order. Leave about 4 weeks leeway. You could purchase on my website, dalesleatherworks.com, or you can get in touch with me via email or DM me, and we could get the process started that way. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just a matter of talking to me. Unfortunately, I wish it was just as easy as point and click. But what I hope to do is I hope to build up a good number of core offerings that I can offer just on my website and offer for made to order, and yeah, hopefully keep that at about 4 weeks. But I'll update the descriptions, you know, as time goes on, as my process evolves. But for now, super duper happy with this Scout design. I took my Scout on my recent trip to Puerto Rico, took it hiking. It performed phenomenally. It took some insane beatings, took on some insane patina. I took it through caves, I took it up mountains, I got it wet, I took it through, you know, across a river, literally, hiking down a river, laying on rocks. It was just phenomenal. And I pressure test all my stuff so that you can rest assured that it will hold up to the abuse. And so anyways, with that, I will shut it down. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please leave me your thoughts on this Scout backpack, and please give Jen a follow. Anyways, let's keep the love of leatherworking alive. I will see y'all in my next video.